So easy to do things and have a minimal consequence to it. It's not easy is to oppose those things. I feel like the other side of the line is very small numbered, and the other side of the line loves all possibilities to remind them that they are. Just like any story, there's a protagonist and an antagonist. I'm happy to be the antagonist to their protagonist. Or in my case, them to mine.
Yeah, it's just my concern is that often those working with them are a hell of a lot more motivated than the people trying to put a stop to it. Everybody has selfish motivations for the most part. There's very few people who are just doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah, welcome to San Andreas.
No, I'm
The only
aware, don't
person
worry.
someone's going to look out is their own back.
Don't lump us all together, man. There was something else.
Sure.
Something I read about. Something about in that place where Edgar was, and something about some orbs, like glowing orbs. Do you know about this?
Yeah. I don't know what it means. I have no idea what it is. Hold on. Couldn't even pretend. That's from Edgar. That's not my own. I've not experienced this orb. I'm purely going off of what Winston and Edgar have said, and that's his own writing.
This is where I got the information from. How did you get this?
From him down there.
You don't know anything about that stuff?
No, I don't.
I feel like you've given me a lot of information, TJ, and I'm very grateful, but I feel it unfair if I wasn't to ask if you had any questions for me.
No, I don't. Actually, I have one question for you, Richard.
Sure.
This just popped into my mind. It wasn't something that I thought about, but everyone has their line of how far they're willing to go to something and how far they're willing to do. Do you know that line? Your own? I'm not asking if you need to give me that answer. It's just something for you to consider.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I know that line. I hope it doesn't get to that point, but no, running out of options, I guess.
As long as you keep it in sight.
Maybe I might have something that you wouldn't think to ask, or maybe you know it already. But I feel like if you're looking out for your family, I should let you know that the other two are the ones that aren't here yet. I think we're in the 11th hour before they get here. That's not just me theorizing. That's as best as we can get evidence of with all this crazy shit. It looks like they're coming soon.
Can I ask what makes you say that? The context behind that.
There is an individual who has been marked by the doctor.
I'm aware.
And those
Your old
marks.
colleague.
Are we talking about the same person?
Oshira.
That's news to me.
Well, then keep that between you and I, then. Then go, please.
The person I'm talking about is not a colleague of mine, but someone who was marked by the doctor. Marked with, I guess, a representation of the 7. And the 4 that we already have 2 of are scarred out. And the other 2, up until very recently, were, well, I guess just dormant carvings in his flesh. If I'm going to put it bluntly, but recently, yeah, they've been getting active. I don't know what the time frame is for that, but there is some pretty extreme indications that they're gonna be here soon. I don't understand it. I hope it's not true. But that's what I'm working with right now.
Do you know this person?
Yeah. I'd prefer not to tell you who it is, and that's not because
That's fine.
I don't trust you or anything, which trust is a strange thing to talk about with someone who's dead, respectfully, but I know you probably talk to a lot of people, and I'm not worried about you having the information. I'm worried about who else would end up with the information.
Well, then the same of what I told you applies, then. Oh.
What is it? I thought the shackles were broken.
They are. That's just, saw something in the water.
It's all right. You were saying?
I was saying that I would expect the same courtesy then for what information I just said to you.
Yeah, I understand. I haven't even spoken to Oshira since she, well, well, you probably know what she did.
I don't. I'm not going to pretend to either.
Well, let's just say her allegiances were not where I thought they were. Yeah.
You know, Richard,
What's
there's a
that?
part to all this, and it's kind of comes to my attention, and it's very similar to what I had learned in trying to get Edgar some sort of conclusion or solace in what was happening around him is that he spread the feathers around to people that might be a way to have conversation and discuss things in a way to help each other. Similar, I guess, to the same concept that you did with the bone con.
Yeah, well, last time I did that, I nearly fucking died.
Yeah, I get it. But you know, the thing with that was everyone that got one wanted to hold on to it. They wanted to keep it. Nobody wanted to give it up. The intention was to get back to him eventually. People that he could have a conversation with and trust. You see, that never happened. So what I've learned at this point is that everyone that I've seen or have encountered with a lot of this information will like to keep it to themselves. That's entirely fine. It's not helping the end goal.
No, it's not, but I'm sure you've spoken to a lot of people about all of this. Can you tell me one person you truly think has the best interest of everybody in mind?
There's one.
Oh,
But once again, still, like anything else, we're all human. We all make mistakes. That's the person I work with the closest. The one that... I said I didn't want to say her name, but I guess I will. One who got the acid for me. Alice.
she's someone I've been meaning to speak to, so I guess with that information I'll speed up that process.
If it helps anything, and I could only hope that it helps. Because I don't need anything to hurt more. And it's hurt enough already. But it's a risk I'm willing to take at this point.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of risks that need taking if we want to put a stop to everything. I appreciate you talking to me. And maybe I'll try and find you again soon.
There's a place to find me, it's usually here.
Okay. Well,
Leave the watch here when usually I'm around.
good to know. I might need this book soon. Because I know you mentioned that everybody holds on to their feathers, but I've given mine up in the hopes that maybe we can get someone back. I understand. It's not a way to get someone back. You want this feather too?
Yes, please.
I'd tell you to be careful, but, well, not to be insensitive, but, you know.
You can say it as it is, Doug.
You're
It's
already dead.
already a joke amongst my old
Already
club is that I'm already dead.
Yeah. Well, I get that feeling.
Take care, Richard.
You
Stay
too,
safe.
TJ. Do my best. That was a fun scene, huh? Holy shit, dude. Absolute fucking unlock of the century. We just got the fucking lore dump. We got lore dumped in the best way. Wait for that. Yeah, it's I guess Doc was around early today, huh? You missed a lot. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, let's chat. We need to fucking talk about that. Okay, we need to go park up somewhere because that was crazy. Right, what the fuck just happened, man? I haven't registered everything yet. What actor would you cast? Wait, for who? We've talked about that a little bit before. Okay. Here's my... Fucking hell. Okay. Where are we? I took some notes. Because otherwise I'd forget everything. What did we get? Where are we? Right. So. TJ read Edgar's book. So Dark's name. That's why I wanted to chat. Who would play Richard Dark? I really don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know who could... who would be a good Richard Dark? I don't know. I'll think about it. Stephen Graham, maybe? He's been good lately, and he's a very good actor. But I don't think he looks like Dark. Anyway, so he wanted to speak to us since he saw the book with Dark or Barrick. So TJ said something, and he's skeptical that Edgar has really forgotten everything. You know, like he's skeptical that Edgar really doesn't remember his time in purgatory, which is interesting. We got to unlock the face. I think we might have known about this already, because yes, I think hold on, I'm remembering things as I'm saying it. So fucking TJ was a member of the Faceless back in the day, which is crazy, right? And then Edgar called them out on Twitter, and so they fucked him up. Now, I also remember that Edgar told us that his fiance and Benny's brother got either taken or killed by the Faceless, I think, 6 years ago. So that must have all tied in to the same shit. Oh my god, a young Gary Oldman would be fucking fantastic. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I love Gary Oldman so much. So then, yeah, that happened back then. So that was like 6-7 years ago. Edgar was around, which I didn't know. I didn't know that fucking Edgar was around that long ago. I mean, I did, I just forgot. But I never ran into him or anything. So what TJ implied is that it wasn't really... I don't think it was necessarily called the Faceless. But I think it morphed into what the Faceless is today. And then TJ was talking with Pesto and Alice, and then got sucked back into purgatory by Pesto because he was still shackled to purgatory because he died, and you know. So there's these two sets of feathers, the white and the black. The white ones get you into purgatory, the black ones get you out. But only dead people, really dead people, can grab the fucking black ones. And then, because that's how TJ left, and then Edgar insisted on leaving, but then he fucking got spawn camped by Norman, got stabbed and sent back. So that happened. So then what else? Then he showed us the book. Which I could not... There was too much there for me to, like, commit to memory and or write down. I got a few bits and bobs, but, like, the actual shit that you've got to fucking say to go in and out, I didn't get. That's too fucking much. And I think we can solve that by, if we need to do it, then we go and speak to TJ first. He told you indirectly to screenshot it? I can't screenshot it! How the fuck am I supposed to do that? But he specifically said, and he's very seemingly disappointed, he said photographic memory. I know, but I don't know how to fucking... How do I roleplay that, man? So he said that everything has a cost. Like, you, like, going there and I guess getting back has a cost. And like, but it is a thing that would suggest that Fred isn't really dead. Like, he's not perma-dead, I guess, in a way. So he could get out like Edgar has and just live his life, but the way that Edgar got out was because a deal was made, right? So are the feathers even really a way to get someone out of purgatory alive? Like, is it even a possibility? I don't know whether it is. So TJ said that Hope and Noxie helped him get out one way to go see his dad, old Daddy Barry, you know. Then Alice stole fucking acid from Pestilence. I think we really need to touch base with Alice, because according to TJ, she's on the fucking right side of things here. You know, I would agree with screenshotting if maybe there wasn't 10 fucking pages and the Latin, you know. I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to push the boat out unless fucking Doc messages me and he's like, here's the fucking, the book was burned into your mind, here you go, you know. Listen, there's a reason I've started taking fucking notes lately like it's D&D, okay? Because otherwise I forget. Then the watch, you know, being, if it's still ticking, you've got fucking time left to solve things is kind of what I gathered. Which is interesting. Because, you know, at some point that fucking watch is gonna stop, dude. That's gonna be scary, man. Then the fucking biggest twist of it all, that the Mr. Blue was in fucking purgatory? Hello? Like, what the fuck? I don't know how to wrap my head around that. I don't know, because the evidence we have suggests that Mr. Blue is not War, because War isn't here yet, according to the seals on Dr. Kiga, and according to the conversation with Dr. Smith, where he implied that Dark hasn't had any interactions with War. So that means that the Faceless isn't War, but then he's in fucking purgatory. I had this picture of Mr. Blue, whatever the fuck his name is, Faceless man, like sitting like in a chair like it was fucking Inception, and he like injected himself just to die to take a trip to purgatory, and then someone fucking, it's like someone on the other side is like, some faceless goon is like trying to shock him to bring him back. Maybe he's just doing that, you know, maybe he just took a little trip, you know, he's so like Edgar's such a big part of this that he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna die for like 5 minutes to go have a fucking visit. But no, I feel that's too far-fetched. There's gotta be something else, you know? There's gotta be something else. Then they got the fucking bloody white feather. But I swear, I remember hearing something about bloody feathers recently. When I say recent, it was a while ago. Why do I feel like it was a conversation with Edgar? I can't remember, man. I remember something. I remember something about feathers, but I can't remember. I cannot remember. For the life of me, man. I'm literally looking back. Oh! Nope, that's not it. I'm looking, but I can't. Oh! Nope, that's not it. That was father, not feather. Sometimes my handwriting really is terrible. But that's really fucking thrown a wrench in the works, man. What the fuck is the Faces doing in Purgatory? Did he get brought there by Norman? Did he get brought there by Pestilence? Did he fucking die? I don't know. But we need to speak to Alice. I think that's what we need. We need to speak to Alice. The mind map? Listen. Listen. Somewhere on this board, okay, will be an answer. Somewhere on this board, we will have the answers to this question. Here's TJ's book, by the way. Yeah, we fucking learn about Ashira having the fucking mark by the dock, which we had no idea. The fact that that was like accidentally admitted as well is, yeah, man. It's it just don't stop, man. It don't stop. It's crazy. How do you even search that board? Don't ask questions like that. It's difficult. It's difficult. What does that mean? Is it the marked? I don't know. We don't know. We don't know the details. We were just like someone that was marked by Dr. Smith. And then TJ was like, oh yeah, the old colleague of yours. And I was like, no. I don't remember working at Humane Labs. So yeah, shit just got like, I don't even know, man. Don't even know if you can say 10 times crazier. What do you think of the symbolism of TJ jumping off the pier into the ocean? You know, I think it really, I think it really encapsulates TJ as a dead guy, but still being kind of human. No, that was so funny, dude. So deep. We're in the deep end now, boys. All right. Well, yeah, that was pretty. Oh, hey, Arcade, buddy. It's gotta mean something, man. I'll put it on the case board. You know, TJ jumps into ocean. What does it mean? It can't be nothing. Exactly. It can't be nothing. Hi, Angel, by the way. It's good to see you. Also, Ziggy in chat, fucking saying, what did Ziggy say again? Something about, because I came up with the law with the feathers, that book was made. Or I guess the law for it was made. My bad. My bad. It's nice to... Yeah, it is pretty nice of DJ to drop it all before the marshals get disbanded, man. You're not wrong, dude. He can see the fucking future. It's okay, man. Let's be honest. If the marshals get disbanded, Doc just becomes a PI. You know? And basically really becomes John Constantine. Fucking investigating supernatural shit. And then, you know, the circle it's how it's meant to be. Why would the marshals get disbanded? We have a meeting. So Craig impeached 3 out of 4 of the justices for basically, in a way, embezzling money because they haven't clocked any hours in but still get paid a shit ton of money. So he did them for like dereliction of duties and shit. And when a justice gets impeached, it has to be done, like, handled by the state. And so the governor's come in and been like, let's have a meeting about this. So there's a meeting between the governor's office, the justices, and the San Andreas State Marshals tonight. In about, what time are we now? 5, so that's what, 5, 6, 7 hours? The governor's coming. Yep. Goodbye, marshals. Yeah. Will I be live for it? No. No, it's too late. Is the meeting closed eyes? I don't know any. I don't know any details. I'll be honest. I've been told there's a meeting at this time, and I'm gonna turn up, but wherever it is, I do not know the details. I'll be honest. Craig said he wants me there to point fingers and be the fool guy. So, you know, I'll take one for the team, man. I'm feeling pretty sacrificial lately. You good?
I wish that crash killed me.
Where you going so fast?
There's a jewelry store being robbed.
Why don't you take a ride up on San Andreas?
Well, I was going to go to MRPD and get a repair kit because my car was also heavily fucked beforehand, so I was going to, you know, repair it and go to the jewelry store.
And what you're saying is you need a repair kit there.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I have none. Completely zilch. Nada.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Maybe slow
I hate this
down a
car.
little bit though, mate.
Right, no bother. Sorry, sir.
All right. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, bother. Yeah, bother. Just crack open a can of iron brew and a deep fried Mars bar. Okay, that was terrible. I apologize. But open casino being family is crazy. Deep fried Marshall. Well, I imagine somebody will be streaming if it's in the city. Maybe I'll record it. Maybe I'll record it. I can do that. Yeah, he does have a cop character, yeah. Yep. Right, chat. Well, today's been a fun day of craziness. So I'll be back to what day is it tomorrow? Sunday tomorrow, isn't it? I'm not back tomorrow. I'm probably likely visiting family, so I won't be here. But on the off chance I'm not, make sure you join the Discord there, and you'll know when I'm going live. But yeah, I'll be back 100% on Monday. 100%. So I'll see you guys then. Let's have a look. Who is streaming at the minute? All right, chat. I'll see you guys definitely Monday, maybe tomorrow. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.